And then in the front, we've got, of course, the Scout logo offset to the right again, but this heavy-duty bull bar. So if you've got friends that are stuck in other brands, you can pull them out.
Throwing a little bit of shade right there.
Oh, yeah. On purpose.
At this year's LA Auto Show, I had the cool opportunity to meet some executives from the Scout Motors team and check out their latest Traveler SUV and Terra truck models that are targeting initial production for 2027. Entry prices are supposed to start under $60,000 and they will be built in America. Both of these will be body on frame and they're going to be available as both an EV and gas engine powered range extender powertrain. Apologies if this video is a bit chaotic and the audio is not ideal. It started pouring rain and the Scout display was outdoors, so there were quite a lot of people taking shelter there. But enjoy the video and let's check out some cool details on these upcoming Scout vehicles.
Ryan Decker, Vice President of Strategy and Brand at Scout Motors. That means we dream big, we set the long-term strategy for the company. We do all of the brand and creative and communications work, from social media to events to stuff like this. And then I also do product marketing, which is delivering upon the Scout promise to customers, which is pricing, offer structure, equipment, capability. Scout, way back when, referred to themselves as the 8-day-a-week truck. That's exactly what we wanted to deliver upon with the Traveler and the Terra behind us. So here again, California, you can get to the beach, you can get to mountains, you can get to farmland, you can get almost anywhere, any type of geography you want to get to within an hour, a couple hours drive. And that's what these vehicles are ready for.
Powertrain?
Two powertrains.
That's really important. A lot of people thought these were only electric, but no, there's options.
To be fair, they were right for a period of time.
That's true, yes.
The company did originally intend to be an all-electric company. And if you look at why, when the company was incorporated in 2022, there was a regulatory reality that indicated the world was going to aggressively go towards electric vehicles well into the 2030s. These vehicles are going to be on the road well into the 2030s. So the decision was sort of self-evident. Things changed, we listened to our customers, we listened to the market, and we adapted with what we call our Harvester range extender technology, which is a built-in gas power generator that unlocks over 500 miles of combined range, which we think is a game changer. And if you think about what it does, it still delivers upon the best of what makes an electric vehicle an electric vehicle. Great performance, great torque, great acceleration, always with a front trunk, cost of ownership, maintenance, low carbon driving, on and on and on. But it comes with the confidence of having a vehicle that can do over 500 miles that you can recharge anywhere. We think it's a game changer, and what we love about it is it gets people over the edge. Yeah, so this vehicle we know will appeal to people who are driving a BEV today, but it also appeals to people who otherwise probably wouldn't have considered a BEV today.
We're gonna get a really cool design tour of the two new Scout concepts. Take it away.
Hey everybody, I'm Chris Benjamin. I'm the Chief Design Officer for Scout Motors. And I'm just going to give you a quick tour of our vehicles that we have here at the LA Auto Show. We start here with the Traveler. The Traveler is sitting on 35-inch tires with 22-inch wheels. We call these wheels the Vault. They're inspired by the inside of a vault door. Super heavy duty. All of our wheels are inspired by industry, by heavy duty mechanical beauty. So bringing that into the vehicle. But if you step back for a minute and you look at the proportion, super short front overhang, only 800 millimeters. All of the weight is sort of visual weight is shifted to the rear. It's very characteristic Scout shoulder, very round shoulder, soft, and then kicking up into the rear D-pillar. It has a very characteristic feel for Scout. As you come around the front, you can see what we did with the graphics. First of all, the front mask and the rear mask are both in matte black. And then we have the centralized DRL light that runs between them. What that does is create a nice grounding line throughout the vehicle and allows your eye to find a place to balance and focus. And because this is our artwork, the Scout logo is like the signature on the side of the artwork. That's why it's off to the right-hand side.
That is a cool color combo.
Yeah, so inside we've got the brick, leather, and denim throughout on the doors, on the seats, on the instrument panel. And what we did in the instrument panel on the interior is the Scout 2, for example, had this very deep undercut, right? And so we wanted to carry that across the instrument panel and then combine that with the bar in the middle. So there are only two lines that move across the instrument panel. Feels very clean, very open, and allows us to center the technology in between it in a nice way. And then we have those cool heavy-duty switches in the center, so easy to use HVAC knobs. We have auxiliary switches here on the outside of the instrument panel. And then up in the overhead, we also have a physical compass. Why? Because we could.
It's fun. It's cool.
And then toggles up there as well for the locking differentials, just to make sure that we did something that was heavy duty, fit for purpose. And even the door handles, the way we've done the door handles, they are heavy duty, you know, mechanical door handles. Back to the old school, if you will.
Yeah.
But creating something that is fresh and modern at the same time. And then the cool thing you'll see is this color combination. The outside, we've got the blue color, and then contrasting that with the inside. Pacific Mist is the color of the blue, and then contrasting the cool and the warm from the outside to the inside really creates a nice contrast that creates excitement in your mind. It's a subconscious thing that we do. People see it, they don't know why they love it, but that's the reason.
I remember being so excited when I first saw the interior that it feels modern, but not everything is through a touchscreen.
Yeah,
it's so infuriating now. You get in these modern cars, they think luxury means more screens, but actual mechanical, tactile feeling and experiences is valuable, but it still has the modern stuff, and I love the compass. It's just a fun, cool touch, right? You gotta have that kind of things, and enthusiast-focused vehicles that are practical.
And then if you come around the back for a second, we've removed the spare tire, and we've set this up for urban exploring. So we have our backpack version of the Go Box. So inside, this is empty. You can do whatever you want with it. So let's say you go surfing and you need somewhere to throw your wetsuit, or let's say you're tailgating and you want to have this filled with ice and beer. You can do that too. So really allows the user, the driver, the owner to do what they want with it, right?
You kept the Scout illuminated logo through on it.
Off to the side, and then we have the Traveler very subtly done underneath. And then one of the cool things we did, if you see in the tail light here, the little Traveler insignia, just those little subtle things. And then you can kind of see the black mask, same graphic. Spilling out from behind it, we have the ghost lighting. So it really does create a cool modern feel with the lighting. And it's not a typical light bar that you see going across most of the EVs.
What is your favorite aspect, favorite design element? You have to pick one. It's like asking you to pick your favorite child, right?
It's this view right here. So if you look along the vehicle, the amount of taper that you have towards the rear, the boat tail as you call it, and then it resolves into this clean line that surrounds the mask. I mean, that's just a thing of beauty in my opinion.
And that's like a mix of form and function, right? Because it's better for aerodynamic tapering and it looks cool.
Absolutely. Well, what's actually good for aerodynamics is the taper, but also this hard line so that the air can detach.
I see.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Yeah, this thing looks quite cool, but we've got something else to check out too.
We've also got the Terra.
These are enormous, dude. Like,
so we've got the Terra sitting on monster 37-inch tires. These are BF Goodrich KO3s, 18-inch wheels. This wheel is called the Clutch because it's inspired by a clutch. And so our team had so much fun with that, really digging into all of those details, figuring out what makes it feel cool and different. This one, we're also showing a lot of accessories. So we've got the rooftop basket with the forward-facing lights. We have the chase lights in the back. We've got this off-road step to allow for easier entrance into the vehicle. And then in the front, we've got, of course, the Scout logo offset to the right again, but this heavy-duty bull bar. So if you've got friends that are stuck in other brands, you can pull them out.
Throwing a little bit of shade right there.
On purpose. We have a completely different color combination.
Whoa.
The first thing you'll notice, though, is the bench seat. Super cool. You can have 3 people across in the bench seat. I'm actually going to hop in here. So if you're in here, you have a lot of space. You can slide all the way across. We have the dark gray on the lower. We've got the more camel colored upper on the doors, upper on the brow, and then on the inside of the steering wheel. And then we're combining that with the hemp wood, which gives you beautiful warmth, beautiful texture on the interior.
You can feel it. This is real.
Oh yeah.
And it looks so cool.
Yeah. And then other cool touches, I'm going to slide over a little bit just so you can see the pattern on the seats. So we're playing with the idea of heritage and ingenuity. So thinking about the perforation pattern when you have ventilated seats, we've done the perforation pattern as plaid. So Scout is synonymous with plaid. It's something that is ingrained in the vehicles, but we're doing it in a cool, modern way to allow that heritage to come through, but doing it differently. And then even the material on the headliner, for example, it's a heavy-duty burlap-inspired cloth. Again, we've got the 3D compass in here, the manual compass, because we wanted to make sure that you have that touch of manual buttons. And then on the screen here, just talking quickly about our community UX, it is made so wherever you are in the front seat, you can use it. If you, for example, look at this widget that is the media player, you can swipe it up so you have larger control. If the driver wants to become the DJ, you just swipe it over. Super fast and intuitive. We've got different modes in here that you can activate. So let's, for example, go into the modes. Let's say you wanted to camp, so you start the off-road mode, the outdoor mode rather.
Graphics.
And so, it's rainy like it is today in LA. And what that does is allow you to just chill, relax, enjoy the outdoors as it says. And then we will show you the state of charge as time rather than distance, because if you're camping, you just want to know, can you throw another steak on the grill? Can you stay one more night? And so just thinking about how people live and use their vehicles, whether they're off-roading, overlanding, whatever they might be doing, just setting it up for enjoyment.
Favorite aspect of the interior from a design standpoint?
Oh, the interior, that's an easy one. It has to be the combination of the simple, clean layout of the instrument panel with this deep undercut, the tactile controls, and then the super snappy, very intuitive community UX system. And then if you get out, you look in the back, on the business end of the vehicle, we actually, I talked about the Go Box, so we have one in the back of the pickup truck bed, full set of tools. Yep. And just thinking about how people live and work, we created that set of accessories, overlanding tools. So we've got a long handle, a short handle, a shovel head, an axe head, and a Torx wrench. So it allows you to, if you need to change a tire, if you need to dig a hole, you want to set up camp, we've got the tools for you.
You can see the offset Scout logo, the subtle Terra, and that rear lighting. That is going to be unmistakable on the road, whether it's coming at you or going away. It's
Absolutely.
pretty cool. And yeah, this thing is enormous. It is, I feel short.
Yeah, I mean, definitely the 37-inch tires help. But even so this is a full-size pickup truck, right? The length of the bed is comparable to any of the full-size pickup trucks. But what we did was the glass is offset a little bit more, so the cabin inside is a little more tailored, and that allows us to get this beautiful shoulder. So you get that movement in the shoulder, and the amount of taper that you're able to get even in a pickup truck is phenomenal. One of the cool things, and my folks that love the Heritage Scouts would know what this is. This little flick is a nod to the Scout 80. So if you go look at a Scout 80, it has that same flick in the sheet metal on the bed. And so paying homage to our heritage, having fun while we're doing it.
That's subtle. You can see it as you move right there, that little line.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Exactly.
So when it comes time to select, which one are you getting, a Terra or a Traveler?
Traveler for me.
Traveler for you?
Yeah.
You know what color? As a designer?
Nope.
Nope.
Too many good ones
Too many to pick from.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to seeing these things come to life. This is really, really cool. Thank you for the tour.
Thank you.